This is lesson 11-2, National High-Low Temperature Summaries, the parent help video for grade 3 everyday math. So we're continuing to work with graphs. There are no new vocabulary words for this unit. However, we're revisiting some vocabulary words that we've worked with before. One of the things we want kids to be able to do during this lesson is find the difference between high and low temperatures. So if we had a high temperature, if we look at this group of data here, this set of data, we have a high temperature of 30, okay, and then a low temperature of 10. If we ask kids what's the difference between the high and low temperature, they would say 30 minus 10, and they would say 20 degrees. Okay, is the difference between the high and low temperature. And we also refer to that on the graph as maximum and minimum. So the maximum temperature, which is the highest temperature, and the minimum temperature, which is going to be the lowest. So that's what we want kids to be able to know. Also, we want them to be able to use data, which is what this is, this data, to be able to create a frequency table and a bar graph. Okay, so we're going to be looking at that today. We're actually going to be putting this data into a frequency table and then creating a bar graph from it. Also, we want them to be able to find the maximum, the minimum, and the median of a data set. Okay, and before we've also talked about mode, and we've also talked about mean. Okay, so those are also things that this lesson doesn't necessarily emphasize, but that we expect. And the mean is the average of the numbers. So it's the average. Okay, so we want them to be able to find these things from a set of data, and also answer questions and draw conclusions from a data set. You know, how much warmer was it? How much warmer was it one day than another day? On day 12 than day 14? And what was the maximum temperature of this data set? What was the minimum temperature? And questions like that. And so these are what we're expecting kids to know for this lesson 11-2, National High-Low Temperature Summaries. As far as how you can help with this at home, talk about the weather. Okay, look at a weather chart over time. You maybe graph the temperatures together, chart them together over the course of a couple weeks even, and then you will get your own set of data. Or if you don't want to bother to do that, go on the internet and you can look for the temperatures in your area or the temperatures in another area over a 1 week period or a 2 week period or a 1 month period. Okay, and you guys could actually at home create some frequency tables and some graphs of this kind of sets of data. So please see the separate video as we go through this and we graph these winter temperatures into a frequency table, and then we take that a step further and create a bar graph from it. So this is lesson 11-2, the parent help video for grade 3 everyday math.